Payday 3 is a game that has many, many problems. And the level progression was one of them. The level progression was discussed among the community as it being too grindy, too tedious, and it takes too long to level up. Or is it? It is. In this video, I'll try to get to level 100 as fast as possible from level 1. And for anyone who don't know about Payday 3 level progression, you can only gain XP by doing challenges. However, an update in November added another way to gain XP, which is completing heists. You can also gain bonus XP by complete the heist in stealth, or getting all the loot bags. The video started with the first 3 hours of me doing no rest for the wicked.
Let's get you back in the saddle.
And of course, all the heists will be done on overkill difficulty. The best way to play a heist on the highest difficulty while on low level is by doing stealth. In this heist, my approach will be maskless stealth. The reason is, most of the time, you will be in a private area, and if you get caught in a private area, you only get escorted out to the public area. That's only the last 10% of the time you will be in the vault area. Also, there's no consequences of entering the wrong code. My strategy is to put in all the combination of the code into the vault keypad and hope for the best. I plan to finish all the heists I play on the first try, collecting all loot and completing in stealth for the bonus XP. I wasn't sure if securing the optional Wixia document would give me extra XP for my weapon and skill, so I did it anyway, just in case. In the first 3 hours, I failed once and finished 11 no rest for the wicked heists. In those 11 completion, 10 were stealth and 1 was loud. After getting 10 stealth and 1 loud completion for the no rest for the wicked heist, I reached level 24. Initially, I intended to repeat each heist 15 times, but realized it wasn't the most efficient way to level up. So, after these completion, I decided to try different heists before returning to this method. The first heist I picked after No Rest for the Wicked is syntax error. The heist is pretty simple. You went in, get the code from upstairs, enter the basement, take, scan, and secure the servers. Normally, this heist can be completed with all loot in about 10 minutes. However, I make a mistake and have to restart, which caused this attempt took 23 minutes. Next up is the Dirty Ice heist. With the use of the gripter skill line, the heist can be breezed through with ease. However, I forgot. Because I didn't have some of the gripter skills and glitch protocol equipped, I have to take the jewelry in the main area without getting caught. I also intended to beat this heist in getting all loot that make this attempt take longer. To make matter worse, I forgot to disable the camera. Throughout this challenge, I wasn't fully prepared, so I began noting down which heists benefit from being completed with all loot. As it turns out, Dirty Ice isn't one of them. After Dirty Ice, I went straight to Go and Shark. Go in Shark is one of the safest stealth heists, and with the transporter skills, I can finish the site relatively faster. Luckily, I successfully guessed the code on my first try, making it 10 times faster. I successfully finished this heist in stealth with all loot in around 13 minutes. With 900 HP, it will get me to... What? Apparently, you can't complete a very hard and overkill challenge if you complete the heist on overkill difficulty. To fix this issue, you need to play through the difficulties in order for very hard. Starbreeze Flea Fix. In Rock the Cradle, it is best to only secure the crypto wallet for the faster completion. But at the time, I didn't get the memo. Even though I got a lot of XP after the first Rock the Cradle, I still wasted 13 minutes just to get Payday challenge, which only gave me 50 XP. Using that run as an example, you could see that doing all loot on Rock the Cradle is a waste of time. But, as I said before, I didn't get the memo, so I did it again and again. After staying off the dance floor for 30 minutes to balance things out, up next is 99 boxes. 99 boxes is quite a challenge. You will need to set up the cooling container, set up the zip line, identify the correct container. After that, you will need to do a scan, and then another scan, and then another scan, another scan, another scan, another scan, another scan, another scan, another scan. After finishing the scanning simulator heist with all loot, I headed to Touch the Sky. Touch the Sky is a little tricky. To get the red keycard, you will need to get the lead guard QR code. Fortunately, you can skip this part entirely if you use the thermite bag favor. After using the thermite, it doesn't alert guard or raise alarm, which help a lot in this heist. The rest of the objective can be done easier just by killing all the guard upstairs, except the lead guard. However, in this run, I was also trying to complete just a whisper challenge by completing this heist in stealth without killing anyone. That's if I'm patient enough to not fail over and over and over and over and over and over again. Eventually, I gave up and didn't touch that challenge again. After the depressing Touch the Sky heist, I come back to Golden Shard and try to fix the difficulty challenge. But I made a mistake leading to a loud escape.
Well done.
Next up is Murky Station. I accidentally used an exploit and caused all the guards from the ground floor to move to the basement. This made the heist stupidly easy. Under the surface, however, is not that easy. The heist is like the scanning simulator heist, but harder. Fortunately, you can use knife to distract guard.
What did I just hear?
Everything went on just fine, but I got a little too greedy and I have to finish the heist in Lao. After this completion, I went back to the previous method. The best thing to do is to pick an easy and fast heist. In addition, I also need to select heists that have challenges which are almost complete, so I can gain a big chunk of XP. In the next 2 hours, I finished 2 syntax errors in stealth to complete a challenge, and then I complete the loud challenge for the other previous heists. After that, I completed 5 more No Rest for the Wicked stealths to get multiple stealth challenges. I'm going to be honest, there's only 11 heists, and that isn't much for me to cycle. So I'll cut to the chase and get to the part where I tell you the final times. To get to level 100 from level 1, I spent 25 hours, 8 minutes, and 14 seconds. Completed 113 heists on overkill difficulty. For more details, 18 hours, 42 minutes, and 43 seconds was spent on gameplay alone. The remaining time was spent either trying to get a solo lobby or dealing with technical difficulties. Having finished this challenge, I've learned a few tips to leveling up fast. First, do not spam heist completion early on. Second, only getting all loot if it's worth the trouble. Third, remember to research your skill. And fourth, doing gun challenges when playing loud. For the first tip, as you can see at the start of my video, that my goal is to complete the heist I choose 15 times, and then move on to the next. This, however, is very inefficient because there's a beat X heist one-time challenge for all 4 difficulties. And if we combine all 4 challenges, we will get around 800 XP per heist. By beating all the heists first, you will gain 7200 XP at least. It also helps make the game less repetitive. For the second tip, by getting all loot, you will get some bonus XP. It's worth to do so if the heist is short and it isn't above 10 bags. Unless you're playing with a team or you can beat the heist super quick, getting more than 10 bags isn't worth the effort. For tip number 3, the game added a mechanic where you need to research the skill to unlock them. So remember to research your skill. You can also research engineer to get a free 500 XP. For the fourth tip, camping in the bathroom on Touch the Sky to farm guns challenge is the worst way possible to level up. If you spend that time playing a bunch of heists in LoL, you would get a better experience with the game, completing gun challenges and heist loud challenges at the same time. This run was done solo on the February update, which has 21 skill points in total. In theory, you can get to level 100 in around 14 to 16 hours of gameplay or faster if you play with a team. After an update on March, player will have 28 skill points in total, which let the player have more skill points on lower level. This will help speed up the time it takes to get to level 100. There's also news that the update at the end of May will change the leveling progression, so it might be even faster. Well, that's it for the video. If you make it to this point, thank you for watching and I wish you the best.